In 1933, the government made it illegal to own gold. People turned in their savings. Then the government changed the rules and cut the value of everyone's money almost in half. The people who saved the most lost the most. And right now, they're building the system to do it again. But this time, it's your cash they're after. Let me show you what's coming and how to make sure you're not the one left holding the bag. Here's what most people don't know about 1933. America was drowning in debt from the Great Depression. The government needed a way out. But back then, every dollar was backed by actual gold sitting in a vault. If you had a $20 bill, you could walk into any bank and trade it for a $20 gold coin. That was the problem. The government couldn't just print more money to pay their debts because people would immediately trade that paper for gold. So they passed Executive Order 6102. Made it a crime for regular citizens to own gold. You had to turn it in to the nearest bank. You got paper dollars at $20.67 per ounce. Most people complied. They trusted the system. They handed over real wealth for paper promises. Then, 9 months later, the government changed the price of gold to $35 per ounce. That's a 69% devaluation of the dollar. Everyone holding paper money just lost more than 2/3 of their purchasing power. The people who saved the most cash got hit the hardest. The ones who owned property, businesses, or other real assets. They were fine, because those things held their value while the dollar collapsed. Now here's where it gets interesting. That was 90 years ago. But the US government's debt today is 50 times bigger than it was then. And they're building a new system that makes what they did in 1933 look simple. Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you is already happening in several countries, and the infrastructure is being built in America right now. In 1933, they took the gold to force you onto paper money they could print. Today, governments worldwide are building Central Bank Digital Currencies, CBDCs. It's a new type of dollar issued directly by the government that lives entirely on their servers. This isn't your bank app. This isn't Venmo or PayPal. Those are just interfaces to move the money you already have. A CBDC is a new form of money itself. And it comes with a feature that cash never had. It can be programmed. Christine Lagarde, president of the European Central Bank, openly discussed this. They can set rules on when and how you spend your money. Money that expires if you don't spend it fast enough. Money that can't be used for certain purchases. Money that automatically deducts taxes before you even see it. China already launched their digital yuan. Nigeria has the e-naira. The Bahamas has the sand dollar. The Federal Reserve published a paper in 2022 exploring a digital dollar. The infrastructure is being built. And here's the trap. Once everyone moves to this digital currency, physical cash becomes obsolete. They don't have to take it from you like they did with gold. They just stop printing it. Let it fade away. Then everyone's wealth exists only in a system where the government controls every transaction and can devalue it whenever they need to pay down debt. You can't pull your money out. You can't stuff it under your mattress. There's nowhere to go. You're holding exactly what they want you to hold while they slowly make it worth less to solve their debt problems with your savings. All right, so what do you actually do about this? The answer isn't complicated. You just need to stop playing by their rules. The rule is simple. Don't be the person holding only what they can print. Do the opposite. Own things they can't print more of. These are called hard assets, and you probably already know what they are. First, keep some cash. You need liquidity for emergencies. Maybe 3 to 6 months of expenses in your bank account. That's your safety buffer. But everything beyond that, your long-term savings, needs to be in assets that hold value when currencies don't. Number 2. Ownership in real businesses. Buying stocks means owning pieces of companies that make actual products and provide real services. When inflation hits, companies raise prices. Your share of that company becomes worth more. Focus on businesses with pricing power and real earnings. Number 3. Gold and silver. For thousands of years, gold and silver have been money that no government can just create more of. It's your insurance policy. When currencies get destroyed, precious metals hold their value. That's why governments wanted to take gold away from people in the first place. Number 4. Bitcoin and digital assets. Bitcoin was specifically designed to be money that no single government or entity can control or inflate away. It has a fixed supply. Only 21 million will ever exist. It's decentralized. No one can shut it down or change the rules. Whether you believe in it or not, it exists as an alternative for people who don't trust government-controlled money. Look, I'm not saying this happens tomorrow. I'm not predicting some overnight collapse. What I'm saying is the system is being built right now. Central bank digital currencies are already live in multiple countries. The infrastructure is being tested. The policies are being written. History shows us what governments do when they have too much debt. They devalue the currency. In 1933, they had to physically confiscate gold to do it. Today, they just need everyone using a digital currency they control. Then the devaluation happens automatically, slowly, through inflation and policy changes you can't opt out of. The people who lost everything in 1933 were the ones holding only paper money. This time, the people who lose will be the ones holding only digital dollars in a system they can't escape. Don't be that person. Own things they can't print. Real estate they can't create out of thin air. Businesses that produce actual value. Precious metals that have been money for thousands of years. Assets they can't devalue with a keystroke. That's how you protect yourself. Not by fighting the system. Not by predicting the exact date. Just by owning real things while everyone else is holding government promises. If you got value, please make sure you hit like and subscribe for more valuable information that can help you build and retain more wealth.